Hello, everyone. I'm Christina, and this is Emily, and we are from Taste the Local Difference, and we're here to chat about email marketing. As I said, my name is Christina Marbury. I'm the marketing director here at Taste the Local Difference. I have kind of a food systems background, working at farmers markets and in cooking and garden education and locally focused school fundraising, and also a really strong background in marketing. So my work at TLD is perfect for me because I work with local food businesses and farms to help them perfect their marketing efforts.
And I am Emily Rao, the media and brand manager for Taste the Local Difference. Similarly, I've got a background in farms, in education, garden education, food education, and a lot of design mingled throughout there.
Awesome. So we are going to talk about all about kind of getting started with email marketing. So first, we thought it'd be good to chat a little bit about the value of email marketing. And one of the biggest things I always like to think about is that it is one of the very few marketing channels where you can guarantee that your message is going to be delivered to your audience. On something like social media, the algorithms are determining who sees your message. But when somebody's given you their email address, you know that your email is at least going to land in their inbox, and hopefully they'll open it also. I also always like to remind people that your email contacts want to hear from you. They gave you their email address because they want to know what's going on with your business. So you should never feel bad about sending emails. Obviously, you don't want to go entirely overboard and overwhelm them, but don't feel bad about sending them information about your business. And email marketing is also a really good way to encourage online sales if you have an e-commerce platform set up, because you can be gathering the email addresses of the folks who are purchasing from you and then sending them reminders to buy, features of your products, things like that, and sending them with a button right to your online store. So we are going to jump right in and get started. And this is kind of the list of things we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about choosing a platform. We're going to talk about building your list of email contacts, and then how to kind of make and execute a messaging plan.
Yeah, so first we'll talk about choosing a platform. So there are many platforms over there on the internet to choose from. But yeah, considering the cost, what you're looking to get out of your email campaigns, or what kind of information you're looking to disseminate. So considering that cost and the functionality is huge. And then also like what kind of analytics it gives you if you're looking to track numbers or sales and clicks, which a lot of these sites do. MailChimp is an excellent tool for small businesses. It's pretty user-friendly. There's a free option and then a pretty low cost next level option. If you do have e-commerce, as Christina mentioned, and they already have a built-in email platform, that just is kind of an ease of just a cohesive sale and email platform. That's always great. So that's definitely something you can consider if you enjoy their like layouts and design. So definitely experimenting with them is a lot of places have free trials as well. So that's something you could consider.
Yeah, totally. Finding something that you can use their editor easily is always key. And I think MailChimp's really easy to use, but you might find other ones easier. So trying them out is always helpful. All right. So once you kind of know how you want to send out those emails, if you don't already have a list of contacts, building your list is going to be a really important step. And even if you do already have a list of contacts, you constantly want to be working at building the list. So these are some ideas and kind of like the main ways that most people go about building their lists. You should always have a sign-up form on your website. If you use like one of those services that's integrated in your e-commerce platform, you can usually just add it right in the builder. If you use something like MailChimp, they have a really easy form builder that you can embed on your website too, which makes it pretty simple for the information to go straight into the platform. as we sort of mentioned already, but if you have e-commerce, you should be collecting the emails of people who are purchasing from you. You can usually add a checkbox on your checkout process for people to sign up to receive your emails. So you're getting their consent to send them emails, but it's really quick right in the process that they're already in the middle of. Social media is a really great way to promote your email. Anybody who is following you on social is probably interested in receiving your emails. Also, they want to know what's up with your business. So, putting a call out to promote the fact that you have an email newsletter and letting people know how to sign up is always a good idea. People also have a lot of really great success gathering email addresses offline. It can be a little bit more work depending how you do it, but if you go to the farmer's market or you have other like pop-ups and in places that you're interacting with consumers in person, or if you have a farm stand, any way that you're selling your product in person, you can always have, even at the simplest level, just a sign up sheet where people can write their email address down, and then you do have to go back and manually input those email addresses to your platform. You can also have something like a QR code that people can scan and fill it out so that it goes right in there and you don't have to do anything on your end. And then finally, lead magnets are maybe a more advanced strategy for building your email list, but they can be really valuable. And what that is having some sort of resource on your website where you require someone to put in their email address in order to download it. So for your honey business, it could be like a guide for different ways to use honey, or a little recipe booklet about cooking with honey, all sorts of things. Anything that you think might be of value to people who would be good consumers of you, you can create as a lead magnet. And then you can promote it on your website, on social media, anywhere that you're putting out your message.
So another thing you want to consider is who you're emailing. So you're gathering this huge list from online sales, the farmer's market, wherever you're collecting. And then making sure you can kind of categorize them for specific content. So if you're looking just to contact wholesalers about your honey this year, you're not going to want to send it to every single person who's ever bought honey on your website or from farmer's market. And then you don't want to have to, every time you're sending an email, parse through every single contact and try to determine who is who. So creating groups like consumers, CSA members, wholesalers, or you can even get more specific than that. And doing it from the start so that you're not having to do that backtracking and that heavy lift of organizing. Being organized from the start is going to help you in the long run. And Christina, maybe you can speak to this a little more, but I think this is something, like you can have, if it's like a physical sign up, maybe the person can identify themselves into a group, or you might know already when it's coming through. I'm not sure, are there other ways maybe people could check boxes on sign up forms?
Yeah, on a sign up form that you can create, like if you create a sign up form in MailChimp that you embed on your website, you can have people select what sort of contact they are. You can also, like, if you do it in person, definitely have them note next to their name. You could even have like a form that has, put your email address here, and then has some check boxes of like, what do you want to learn about? And people can kind of self-select what they want to learn about. Yeah, I think those are the main ways.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Just making your life easier.
Yes.
And I believe I was talking about some strategy as well. So strategy wise, we've kind of in other of our talks, we talked about like social media and just like marketing kind of strategies in general. This kind of fits along with all of that. So looking at your year, looking at your sales seasons, looking at harvest, producing all of that timeline, and sort of fitting in different like email campaigns, or when would you like to send certain emails, and determining like dates for that, and plugging it into either a scheduler that maybe is available online, Maybe you like to just take notes and you're like putting this in a planner, but just having that general map and then going into as much detail as you want, so you can really plan out the year, and make your life easier down the road. And then considering how to get sales from your emails, if that's what you're looking to do. Like Christina mentioned before, having a specific button like and call to action. So we want you to buy this honey today, or like this week or this month. So like buy now and leading it directly to your website, or if you're looking for new wholesale contacts, like contact can be just like a button and it leads to your like a sign up form or something like that. So making sure your people receiving the email know what they should do next. You can certainly have emails where you're just sharing information, but it is nice to have something specific to have them follow and do next.
Awesome. So when you're ready to get started, here are just kind of some steps to follow within your email platform. I think this is especially helpful if you haven't ever done this before, but it's really good to create templates to start with. If you have a template to work with, it makes it way easier when it comes time to send your email to just get the information into your template, and you don't have to worry very much about the design and making sure your colors are right, your logo's there, and all of those little pieces. We'll talk about things we can help you with in the future, but that's something that the Taste the Local Difference team does for a lot of brands, is design that template. So then you kind of have your packet to get started. That makes it very easy for you. And then, once you have a template to follow, draft your email. When you're ready to send it out, you can schedule them ahead of time. So you don't need to think like, okay, I'm going to send it on Mondays, so I need to sit down on Monday and create my email. You can create it at any time, or you can even create a few of them at once and schedule them out. So make sure, you're including headers, so bigger text that kind of helps people find what they're looking for. I always recommend including images just to kind of make it exciting and interesting and give people something visual to look at. And then, like Emily mentioned, always including a call to action in the email. And then once you have it designed, all of these platforms offer the ability to send a test email. So I always recommend sending a test email to yourself and taking a look at it on your computer and also on your mobile phone, so that you can see and make sure that the layout looks good outside of their platform, but like in real life in your email. And then, schedule it to send and check back later about how it did. I think that's something that is not outlined in this presentation, but as Emily mentioned, most of these platforms, all of them include some forms of analytics about like how many people clicked to open your email, how many people clicked a link in your email. If you have a platform, like if you use an e-commerce platform that has email built in, or if you're able to link your e-commerce platform with a outside email platform, you can also usually get data about like how many people clicked the link and then also bought something. And then, you can keep an eye on those analytics and try out different things and kind of get a sense of what is working well for your audience. So I alluded to this, but if you need any help with email marketing, Taste the Local Difference offers marketing services of all types for Michigan food and farm businesses, and email marketing is definitely something that we specialize in. We can help you create that calendar and strategy for what you should send and when you should send it, and we can also help build branded templates for you to follow, so you don't have to worry about the design of your emails. If anybody has any questions or want to get in touch, you can find us at localdifference.org. There is kind of a better, more thorough explanation of all the marketing services that we offer there. And you can also always feel free just to send me an email directly, Christina@localdifference.org. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Woo!